When it comes to parshios like the parshios we read this week, that are all about agriculture and harvesting in the land of Israel, I often find myself feeling very removed from the significance of these stories. After all, the closest that I've gotten to planting anything or harvesting anything, or planting some grass seed in my backyard during COVID-19, or taking my kids apple picking. So what exactly does Vidoy Meiser mean to me? What's the celebration of Mikra Bikurim for someone that really can't relate to harvesting in the land of Israel? But the truth is, I don't think this is only a struggle that we face in studying these parshios today, but I actually think it was the struggle of the first generation that Moshe Rabbeinu addressed in our Parsha to appreciate what he was talking about that we read this week. After all, the Jews of the Midbar who Moshe addressed in tomorrow's Kriyas HaTorah lived in the desert. They were a generation of Jews whose food was provided in miraculous fashion, falling from heaven. They knew less than we do about planting and harvesting and providing for yourselves. How are they supposed to appreciate what Moshe Rabbeinu was talking about? He wasn't even talking about crossing the Jordan River and the process of planting and the hard work of harvesting and plowing your fields. Moshe is way ahead of them. He's talking about cycles of Meiser Rishon and Meiser Sheni. He's talking about bringing the first fruits of your crops to the Beis Hamikdash that doesn't yet exist. Moshe Rabbeinu is dreaming about the successes of the future when certainly the people that he was ushering into the land of Israel were still concerned about the present. The lesson that Moshe Rabbeinu was teaching in Parshat Tavo were not just details about Meiser and about Bikurim, but Moshe Rabbeinu was teaching the Jewish people about the critical responsibility that we have to dream. If you want to be successful, if you want to overcome the obstacles, the pessimism, the negativity of the moment, you have to already begin to celebrate the future. You can't just be worried about what it's going to be like to occupy the land. You have to think about what it's going to be like to celebrate the land years down the road when all of your accomplishments will have already come to fruition. What's Moshe Rabbeinu trying to do in Parshat Tavo? He's giving us a gift. Because in our moment, as we prepare for Rosh Hashanah, we are very concerned about our moment. What exactly is Yontif going to look like? How is the fall going to go? We're concerned about elections. We're concerned about the health of the people in our country. But Moshe Rabbeinu says, let's not just think about the concerns of the moment. Let's begin to celebrate and to plan the celebrations of the future. And so Moshe Rabbeinu asks us to think in our moment. What will Shabbos meals look like when things get back to normal? How will shul feel when we're able to daven together? When our kids can interact with their teachers in school in the way that we want them to? When our communities can finally be strong and together in person again? Moshe Rabbeinu teaches us an incredibly powerful lesson, because just as we struggle to relate to the fields and the agriculture of Israel, the Jews of his moment did too. Moshe Rabbeinu taught them not just to think about the moment, but to dream about the successes of the future. And if we can begin to celebrate our future, we'll have the strength and the endurance to live through the present, and hopefully we'll get to that future so much quicker. I want to wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos. Thank you for watching. As always, if you're able to join us for our Shmooze on the Steps, please join us at 4 p.m. We look forward to seeing you there. If not, please be in touch so we can help you prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur in our community and davening with us indoors and outdoors throughout the season. Wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos, and we hope to see you soon.